Hey guys, it's Drac, and inside this box is something very exciting from my friend Jason of Gridlock Props. Now, Etsy took down his listing recently, so hopefully before this video goes live, I can link you not only to his store, but also to whatever version of this he's gotten back up and running. But this is just insanely cool because he did it quickly so that I could get to work on it in time for Dragon Con, which is one of my big appearances for the year. And I am so thrilled to have this in time for that. But what I'm working on for Dragon Con this year, I've done 2 big costumes in the past, but I've always had way more lead time than this, is Reaper from Overwatch. I have a desire to make his Hellfire shotguns, and the best way to show them off is to do it in its entirety. So, starting with this, which is a semi-raw cast from Jason, we should be able to make just an absolutely intimidating, absolutely stellar, absolutely incredible mask. Now, I asked him specifically to save time to send me an unfinished one, which is totally fine because I have a lot of experience with resin myself, and I'm very much so looking forward to finishing this. But just what an incredible pull. Like, Jason, your mold is insane. It's already got the details such as the rivets and the cuts built into it. It's already got the holes dremelled out, or not dremelled, but they're built in so that not only are they smooth on the edges, but they are also going to be very, very easy to sand and trim up. So the work on this is going to be significantly less than other pulls that I've worked with in the past. There's a little bit here, and then this is a little bit sharp, so we'll deburr that. But other than that, this should be incredible. Let's test the fit really quick. I want it to be... Oh no, we'll go over the goggles. Alright, so I'll test the fit in a separate segment, but let's get to work on this. This is so cool. Thanks, Jason. Nobody ever talks about this, but between things like sanding and priming and prepping and even certain kinds of paint layers, it's really important to give your props a thorough rinse. So we've gone ahead and gotten all the burrs off of this and really smoothed it out, and this lets us know that we completely missed here, so we have to go back, in fact. But this cleans everything up so that we can see it, and then we'll go back to the lab again and smooth that out from the front facing inwards this time, I think. So for the base coat of our Reaper mask, we're actually going to be using this. This is Krylon Colonial Ivory with a chalky finish, and it should give us not only that texture for the bone that we're looking for, but also the proper color as well.
I'm so in love.
Okay, so the Reaper mask itself is kind of fragile, and the best place to attach anything would be right here, but I'm worried about mechanically fastening anything because I feel like if I mechanically fasten it, I'm going to shatter the mask up top here at the skull. So I was thinking about what kind of things could I use to hold something like this to my face, and then I thought about it and realized I have tons of old video goggles. Lots and lots of them, and that means that all I have to do is come in here and here and grab a particularly old pair like this, and this is why I never throw anything out, guys, because now all I have to do is bust this out of its holding right here, and we should be able to do that just by cracking this plastic. So there's that and that. We'll do the same over here. And these goggles are toast, guys. Don't feel bad for them. This is a fine way for them to live on. So I'll throw these back over here. And now we have a perfectly good headband to kind of attach this and make it adjustable, which means we can come as far in here as we need to and attach it somehow. Now I haven't decided what I'm going to use, but I think I'm going to go with goop and hope that that is the right call. Alternatively, this has some kind of pegs in it, so I could build putty seats for it and lock it in that way. We'll tinker with it, come up with something clever. So as you guys can see, for the Reaper mask, everything turned out great. This Loctite flexible adhesive was perfect. It did have a relatively long cure time on both of these sides, but it allowed me to test this out. It's now fully adjustable, which is excellent, and the only issue is that despite being fully adjustable, the entire mask sits a little low on my face. Now, something that I learned way back when I did another project was that the easiest way to get something that sits high to sit a little bit less high is to add some sort of soft foam. It makes the entire thing more comfortable for you. This, by the way, used to be a vector insert, so saving everything, recycling everything, really coming in handy. And this will allow me to put this foam kind of up and in here, and then I can always use my soldering gun to burn out some of it if it's too much. But I think that that's about what we're going to want, and so I'm going to use hot glue just to tack this into place. It doesn't have to be super duper like well in there because it's just support material. It's just holding this a little bit higher off my face, and that's it. So I think that we're really close to showing you what this looks like when it's finished. Alrighty guys, so this is it. It is done. This is the Reaper mask. I think that it looks great, in all honesty. The way that this attached was very solid, and the foam padding is very comfortable, so I'm really happy with how this turned out. I think that the chalky finish really gives you that bone feel that you want. Now, in the game, Reaper actually has no face behind the mask, and the biggest mistake that I see people make with this cosplay is that they don't replicate that, but it's so very easy to do. This is a black Zentai hood. It's actually the same thing that I use for void walking when I do my my Death Singer helmet with my Destiny cosplay. And so I'm going to put this on and show you just how cool the mask looks with a proper backdrop, and then maybe I'll throw on the hood too, just to give you the full effect and finish up this mask video. Alright guys, so obviously the Zentai hood comes down like so. It's got a semi-transparent thing going on so you can see through it. Then the mask itself is really easy. You just kind of slip it on like this, line up the eyes, and adjust that back strap back there. And then it's locked on. It's like right where you want it. Now, I'm really happy with how it turned out, but to give you the full effect, I am going to show you the coat a little bit early, so the hood kind of pops up, and then you adjust it slightly so that it's right where it needs to be for the full Reaper effect. And this is pretty in-game accurate from the neck up. Now, this normally attaches into the t-shirt to create that full kind of darkness aether effect, but ultimately this is really like accurate, and since it's such an important focal point of the costume, I'm really happy with how it turned out. Huge thanks to the Resin Caster for providing the raw cast. If you'd ever like to see me live stream Overwatch in this costume, you can check out my Twitch channel in the description box below. And then of course, I will be making more videos on this channel, so you're welcome to subscribe here if you'd like to see other things like how we built the arms, how we built the shotguns, and then the entire costume coming together as one piece. Much love, Nerf on, Drek out.